So, good evening, everyone. You're welcome to Wellness Wednesday. It's another day when a member of the medical team enlightens us about our health, and we also talk about our program. My name is Dr. Fumi Aino, and I'm the host of this program. I'm privileged to be the host, but I'm not the one who is going to be speaking today. To enlighten us on nature and health and wealth is none other than Mr. Okudiri Imo. Mr. Okudiri Imo is a medical lab scientist of about 30 years experience, and I know he'll be telling us a bit more about himself even as he takes the floor and he starts presenting. So, Mr. Imo, you're most welcome. It's a privilege to have you here today. The floor is yours. Thank you for coming here. We look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you, Dr. Fumi. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. That's really, really wonderful. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are calling in from at this hour. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the Wellness Wednesday. I hope you are as excited as I am. If you're excited, I'm happy to be here. Let me see on the chat box, I am excited. Please indicate I am excited. Drop it on the chat box. I am excited. Yeah, let it keep coming. Wow, let's go. Everyone is excited. You are most welcome. Now, do we have some guests in the house? If you are a guest in the house, please say, I am a guest. And if any of us has forgotten to remind our guests to join, please, you still have the opportunity to reach out to your guests to join this call this time. Any guest in the house? Let us know if you are a guest because you are so special to us. All right, we are waiting for our guests to join. I once again welcome you to this week's Wellness Wednesday. The topic for today will be nature, health, and wealth. My name is Okudiri, as already introduced by Dr. Fumi Aino. I'm a medical laboratory scientist with 30 years post-qualification experience. I had my specialties in hematology/blood group serology at the graduate level and in chemical pathology at the postgraduate level. I'm a member of the Green Mondays, a silver and one-star manager rising to the VIP level. It's a wonderful privilege for me to participate in the Wellness Wednesday, courtesy the Green Mondays. And I want to specially thank Dr. Fumi, Mr. Diolu, and all the amazing people in Green Mondays for creating this avenue to disseminate information on health-related issues. Well, without taking much of our time, I hope you can hear me. At any point you can't hear me, please let me know. Can you hear me very clearly?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, great, wonderful. So without taking much of our time, the topic for today's Wellness Wednesday, once again, is nature, health, and wealth. And I'll start with a short story. As a medical laboratory scientist,
We can't hear you. It seems his network is playing up. I'm sure he'll be back in soon. Recording.
All right, all right. I'm so sorry for the interruption. It's part of the challenges we have here in network service, okay? But we will go on with this call. Okay, once again, I welcome everyone, and we have to ride on. I don't really know where you stopped hearing me, but I had introduced myself as a medical lab scientist, and I was going to tell you a short story. I don't know if you head up to the starting point of the story.
Yes, you had not said the story, but
Okay.
yes, we heard that you were going to tell us a story, so you may go on with the story.
Okay, thank you very much, thank you. So the topic again is nature, health, and wealth, and I'd like to start with a short story. And the story goes this way. As a medical laboratory scientist, I had practical bench experience analyzing specimens and offering solutions to health challenges over the past 30 years. For me, the greatest joy I have derived in practice is the contribution leading to accurate diagnosis by which patients are treated and they get well. Take, for example, making a weight preparation of stool sample. I hope not somebody is not feeling uncomfortable, but then we played with these things and viewing it under the microscope and accurately identifying specific parasites causing ill health to patients. And when they are treated based on the diagnosis pronounced by reason of laboratory investigation, they get well. That gave me so much joy, so much joy. Now, similarly, examining urine and blood specimens microscopically and by chemical analysis and getting to know the alterations in parameters leading to health challenges the patients might be having. Again, when they are treated, they get well. Permit me to reiterate that I derived so much joy contributing to health management in this regard. But then, while practicing in the city, for instance, in Ibadan, where I did my NYSC, and in Lagos, where I eventually settled down, I marveled at the rate at which people were visiting the hospitals with various health challenges. The rush and the benches were never enough for patients to sit. Many would be standing until they get the chance to sit. If you've not experienced this, please go to the general hospital or health centers and you will understand what I'm talking about. At a point, I was quick to cast my mind back to the village. I grew up in the village anyway, where I had my primary and secondary education before I went to the university. Back then in the village, I wouldn't just say I was close to nature, but in fact, I was surrounded by nature and immersed in it. Everything was natural. The streams, the rivers, plants, vegetables, fruits, nuts, food, just name it. Nature in its finest. I experienced that. Now, remember our topic is nature, health, and wealth. Then, as far as I could remember, people in the village were not falling as sick as I could see city dwellers visiting hospitals every now and then. And when they did fall sick, the villagers I'm talking about, they would quickly fetch some roots and herbs and get themselves treated. Besides, they had everything fresh to harvest and eat: green leafy vegetables, fruits, nuts, etc. The air was also fresh. Food was fresh, not processed food. And I saw the elders living up to 90 years and 100 years plus. That was really wonderful. One could see nature promoting health and longevity. Perhaps the only thing they lacked, the rural dwellers then, was wealth. But they had good health, they were there with nature, and then they derived so much benefit from nature, but they lacked wealth. Are we able to effectively utilize nature? This is a question for all of us. Are we able to effectively utilize nature to stay healthy and create wealth? I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, all right. Thank you very much. Perhaps the rural dwellers we talked about earlier managed to stay healthy with natural substances that could not create wealth. Even city dwellers today have not fared better in utilizing the gift of nature to achieve the desired health and wealth. But today, with advancement in technology and research, there is a company that is focused on utilizing natural resources to ensure people's health and create wealth for them as well. The only qualification required is to identify with the company and the process set to realize the stated objective. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to introduce to you this amazing company utilizing the wonderful gifts of nature to promote health and make wealth. Now, permit me to share my slides. I hope I can share my screen.
Yes, you can. You can. Should be able to.
All right. Once again, let me know if some guests have joined. If you're a guest, please let us know you're a guest, and we welcome you.
I'm not speaking now.
Hello. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. Yes, you can go ahead. We can see your screen.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So that brings us to the Green Mondays. All right, so this is the company I just described now, a company that is connecting the nature, health, and wealth together, uses the nature, natural products, natural substances to promote the health of individuals and then also help the individuals to make wealth. So that brings us to the company, the Green Mondays. Green Mondays is an affiliate of Avenues to Wealth Limited with 11 years network marketing history and experience, and an exclusive partner with Marvel Products, Natural Products PLC. It's the first indigenous African network marketing company with international partnerships, driving products made in Africa globally. What does the company do? The company, through research, has identified a phenomenon implicated in most diseases that plague humans. That phenomenon is called oxidative stress. And the company has gone ahead to provide a solution to this problem called oxidative stress. Now, what is oxidative stress? Oxidative stress is simply an imbalance between some unstable molecules called free radicals and antioxidants in the body, such that when there are more free radicals than the antioxidants can contend with, The resultant effect is called oxidative stress. Now, let's look at the causes of oxidative stress. Because what we are trying to do today is to let us know that most of the ailments, the diseases of man are related to oxidative stress in the various cells. Now, causes of oxidative stress, they could be due to diet, it could be due to medication and treatments, it could be due to air and water pollutants. Whenever I see air and water pollutants, I remember villagers. The air is so pure in the village as at that time, but now I think civilization is also trickling down the rural areas. But if you compare it with the city, it's never the same thing. The air is purer, the water, I believe, is purer from natural sources. Then you have fast foods. These are some of the things that cause oxidative stress. Then lack of good nutrition, alcohol. So there are individuals that cannot do without alcohol on a daily basis, but they don't have anything to cleanse their system from all the alcohol they consume. Then pesticides. People make the mistake of uh, using pesticides for mosquitoes, and they still stay there. They won't even give some time for it to act, and then they come back. So some of these things are factors that contribute to oxidative stress, including exposure to toxins, inadequate intake of fruits and vegetables, contaminants, excessive exercise, etc., etc. So these are the causes. Even smoking, these are the causes of oxidative stress. Now, when there is oxidative stress, the oxidative stress is stressing various systems and various organs of the body. It could be to the eye, it could be to the heart, it could be to the skin, it could be to the kidney, multi-organs, blood vessels, immune system, the brain, the lungs. When these organs and systems are stressed, you find individuals falling sick. But then, like we said, a research has gone into seeing how the oxidative stress stressing our organs and causing us diseases can be managed. And that is where we really are so happy with the research works done by the Green Mondays team and coming up with our product, the Reader Herbal Bitters. So we have a range of products, the Reader Herbal Bitters, and the major role of the herbal bitters is to mop up the oxidative stress in the various organs of the body. We have specific products. This is the range, assembled, as you can see. I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. So these products have been so researched on and combined in appropriate amounts chemically, and they are targeted, well researched on, and they are targeted to specific cells. The important thing is that they act on cells. They act on the cellular part of the body, from where you have tissues, organs, and and the rest of the system. So by acting at the cellular level, they are able to regenerate the cells and then cleanse the particular cell or the cells, the stress they are undergoing due to oxidative stress we talked about. Yes, we can say it again that our products clear the mess of oxidative stress at the cellular level, thereby rejuvenating the cells and restoring normal functioning at the systemic level and resolving health issues such as hypertension, diabetes, erectile dysfunction, arthritis, and many other health issues. it's not just enough to come up with products that can do all of this. Anybody can, come up with products, but how safe is that product? What about quality and effectiveness? This is where our products have really, really done so well, because the products have been certified by international bodies. You have the FDA certification for our products. You have halal. You have ISO, International Organization for Standardization. So we have that certification. And then we have NAFDAC certification and several others. And that makes, all these certifications make our products quite safe, and they are of top quality, and they are effective. There are testimonies abound. At this point, let me just pause to ask if anybody would like to share an experience of what Reader range of products have been able to do to him or someone he or she reached out to. Can anyone share any experience at this stage? Any volunteer? Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I was asking if anybody would like to share any experience at this time.
Well, I can just share briefly about myself, and it's a very brief one. It's just a realization that since I started using the Reader range about just over 2 years ago, the bitters and then the balm, I have my intake of my use of analgesics has totally reduced. I can't remember the last time I've had to use paracetamol for a headache, because when I have a headache, usually I would make sure I'm not dehydrated, and then I would use the balm topically on my forehead, my temples. I would massage it, and I would, in about an hour or two, I'll just remember that, oh, I had a headache. So it's really a testimony to the balm and to, regular use of the bitters, that I hardly ever have headaches that I need to use analgesics for. Thank you. That's what I just want to share.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fumi. Anyone else? Is there any other person that would like to share some experience with Reader bitters? We have lots and lots and lots.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, I'll quickly share the testimony of someone who I shared the, oh, sorry. By the way, I'm Rita Onubia. I will quickly share a testimony of, I shared 500 ml bottle, Reader bitters, with a senior citizen. She's about 80 years. And I know she has had a surgery on one of her knees, but she's still like, they plan to have another surgery on the other knee. So she still uses a walking stick, and she still has pain and all that with age and everything. So I gave her a bottle of the bitters, and after about 2 weeks, she reached out to me, asking me about more information, what I gave her, that the people in her house have been telling her that she doesn't use her stick the way she has been using it before, and that she would like to know more and get more information about the products. So basically, the use of her walking stick, as in, she has to like get support from the walking stick. So that had reduced, basically her pain had reduced as a result of, and because of her age, I told her to use the lower dose. So she was using the lower dose, that's 10 mils. I think I even told her to start with 5. So she used that, and it covered about 2 weeks. So she used that and she got relief in her knees. So it's a very great testimony, because from then she told me about other health conditions that she had, having issues with hypertension as well, and the arthritis that I might just mentioned. So from there, she got a solution pack that will help her over a long period of time. So I think that's the testimony. Thank you.
Great. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let me quickly add one. Just on Sunday, we were having house fellowship, and one of my friends, a teacher, came to my house to join in the house fellowship. And earlier, he bought a bottle of the 500 ml liters, and he said why he came for that was that he was feeling down, and that after I gave him the bitters the first time, because I first gave him one free just to use with the family, and after that he came to buy for himself. He said after taking that, he got completely relieved. In fact, it's what his family relies on now to keep healthy, because he has little children. So ever since, they are not falling sick as they used to fall sick. Even this cold period, the children are taking, they are not having any flu and all that, no malaria again and all that. So it's really, and he said one more thing, very important. He said that your medicine is doing much more than, you people have written on the bottle that it can accomplish. I said, why? He said, yes, because that he feels completely rejuvenated. He used to feel very sick, having pains and all that, but now that all those things are gone. And so that gave me so much joy, that the bitters are working. Okay, if no one else is sharing again, let's go ahead with the presentation.
There is Dr. Pat that raised her hand.
Please go ahead and share, Dr. Pat.
Okay, good evening. I think the testimony I'm going to share is like about a month ago. A couple came into my office and they were like, what can they use out of the reader products that I have? And the complaint was that the wife had fibroid surgery done like 3 months ago. And since then, each month when her menses returned, is always painful. And she'll be having clotted blood coming out. The husband said that we have to take her to the hospital for treatment before she will be okay. That the stomach pain, the clotted blood is too much that they don't even know what to do. And apart from that, they find it, they are unable to conceive. So I now told them that the wife can take Restore. We have a solution pack for women, and it will also help with the aspect of conceiving. Well, they said, well, they don't have 65 now, that what can they be placed on? So I asked the lady to use Restore coupled with the radar bitters and cleanser. I added cleanser. So 3 days ago, they came back, and the husband was like, are you not going to tell her your testimony that the product works? At least I did not go to the hospital this month. That when the menses came this time around, there was no pain, no clotted blood, and they were like, we are coming to buy the solution pack if it's going to work like this. So that's just to tell us how efficacious these products are, and it can really help people based on their health. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yes, the testimonies are too many, and that is the joy we have in this company, that our products are working. So let's go on. Okay, let's go ahead with the presentation. So we're talking about the certifications for the products, and by reason of these certifications, our products proudly made in Nigeria. Yes, our products are made in Nigeria, and we're proud about that. They are sold in over 17 countries of the world, including USA, Canada, UK, across Europe and Africa, and still counting. How do I identify with this opportunity? I know some people might be asking questions now in their minds. Yes, those who have identified this opportunity can testify to the fact that they are able to link the nature with good health and then making wealth from it. So it's not out of place if this question is in the mind of anybody who may be a guest here now. And we are going to show you how you can identify with this opportunity. That brings us to the registration options that we have. Originally, we have 5 registration options, but a 6th has been created, which I'm going to also let us know about. We aim to be at the VIP. That's a very comfortable level. And for someone to come up at the VIP level, you would need to register with 750,000 naira, and then you have products worth more than that amount, and you make a lot of profit on top of that. And of course, we have the platinum level of 400,000 naira. You will say this money is big. No, not necessarily, because by the time you utilize the money, the products, utilizing them, giving to people and also selling, you'll find the benefits, and you're going to make much more than whatsoever you entered with. Of course, we have the gold level, 140,000 naira, and you will also be giving products worth more than the amount you have paid. So you're in profit. You have the silver level, 75,000 naira. You have the bronze level, 40,000 naira. Now, these were the original options created by the company to enable people to join based on their pocket. Now, the company has gone ahead to create one other option to make it even a lot easier for many people. So the company has just created the 6th level to accommodate those who may not afford the previous 5 levels. And the company calls it your level. Yes, it's your level. It's so flexible. I mean, it's something that you can identify with. I mean, there is no one that cannot simply identify with this level. What is he talking about? You can purchase any of our products and plug in and continue to purchase and then bring in, you see, one important thing is when you see a good opportunity, don't just give it to yourself. That is selfishness. But if you have seen a good opportunity, you have tried it out and it's working, it's on you to tell someone else. And of course, we do some of these things. Some of the products we use other than other products, we buy something is good, we tell someone else, I bought this here and there, or they will even ask us, where did you get this? But we do all of this, but we earn nothing. But in Green Mondays, this is where when you use the product and you tell someone else about it and the person comes to use the product with you, the person automatically starts the journey to wealth using natural products, being healthy, consuming the products, and then creating wealth for himself or herself. So the flexible package, your level, you can purchase any of the products and plug in and then be able to, share the opportunity. And as you are sharing the opportunity, you are purchasing more, and the individuals that you have brought in are purchasing more. You'll be increasing in your level until you get to the target. Remember, the target is to get to the VIP level. So we say you can start from anywhere and upgrade gradually until you get to VIP. Now, there are some important notes I would like us to take care of here. And it's not just about selling products, because there is this concept, in the minds of many people that, they want me to come and start selling products. No. It's not about selling products. It's about positioning yourself for a healthy and wealthy life. This company is going far, it's going places. A company that is targeted to be quoted in the stock exchange in a few years' time, and the process is being driven consistently, already covering the world. I mean, I'm particularly so proud that we have a made in Nigeria product that can sell to the world. Is something wonderful. So it's not about selling products actually, it's about plugging in to position yourself, because when many more people get to know about this opportunity, you stand a chance to benefit a lot from the progress of the company. So it's about utilizing your digital devices to connect with people in your network. We know many people, but what do we do with our phones? Most people chat with their phones. Hey, how are you? I've not seen you for so long, and all that and all that. Yes, well and good to keep in touch with people, but these devices can be used to create wealth. And if you have not gotten yourself to the stage where you can use your devices to create wealth, I think the world is leaving you behind. So we can utilize our digital devices to connect to the people that we know and then make wealth. It's about impacting lives positively. When it's not enough to say that I'm comfortable. You are comfortable. Okay, what about the next person? What have you done to impact the lives of people around you, in your neighborhood, in your family, the people you grew up with? You can show them this opportunity, and then they come along with you and plug in, and you ride together. Wouldn't you rather love to be impacted and to be a change agent? Question for you and me. Okay, so we have, for example, how one can grow in this. If you just take the power of four as we have been encouraged to, and you build consistently on the power of four, you can make amazing wealth. Beginning from now, and you build consistently, you get 4 people, active people in your team, and build with them. The 4 gets 4, and it continues like that down the line. I don't want to mention the figures that are frightening, but you can make millions, you can make billions in the course of time, just doing this business and running it passionately. So we say build consistently. If you build consistently, what you stand to gain is mind-blowing. Now it's time to take action. Reach out to the person that invited you if you are invited, and our members who are here, just know that you will have to be here and continue to drive. We have already plugged in, and there is no going back to this, because the opportunity is amazing. It's wonderful. The future is where we are focusing on. Building now to announce the results in the future. So at this point, I want to thank all for joining. And we have to take the bold step today to utilize nature to live healthy and create wealth using the wonderful platform created by the Green Mondays. For girls, please get back to the person or the individuals that invited you to help you plug in. There's a saying that your health is an investment, not an expense. So invest in your health. And now, question and answer session. If there are questions, let them come up and see. Let's look at the questions, if any. Any questions?
Do we have any questions?
Okay, Okay, in the absence of questions, I want to once again thank everyone for joining and encourage each and every one of us to keep driving the process. And anyone who is new here, please reach out to the person that invited you, get back to the person to show you how you can plug into this opportunity. And I bet you will never regret joining the Green Mondays. So in the absence of any question, thank you all for joining, and let's keep the fire burning. Let's keep the flag flying. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. Back to you, Dr. Fumi.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Imo, for helping us to see the way Green Mondays connects nature to health and wealth. Thank you so much for that presentation. And we've all heard it. And if you're a guest in the house, it's not about selling, it's about taking position. And today, nobody has any reason not to take position, because you can take position from wherever you are and build and upgrade. And you can upgrade the way you feel like upgrading. You can upgrade in leaps and bounds. You can upgrade in small steps. I mean, the company has made it such that really the only person who will not come on board and upgrade and upgrade and upgrade is the person who doesn't desire it. But if we have a desire, let's go for it. So thank you all very much for being here. If you're a guest, please grab the person who invited you and tell them to help you to come on board tonight. Take position tonight. So thank you all very much, and we shall call it a day for now, and we will close down gradually. So thank you. God bless you all.